Hey everyone, I did my presentation on social networking. It's in chapter 22 of our book. Why should we study social networking? It's become a part of our lives. We all use it some way in our daily lives. It has become more than a way to stay in touch with our friends from high school. It's become a multi-billion-dollar business. Learning about it is the only way we can use it safely and be productive. 6degrees.com was created in 1996 and it was the first social network website. It was an easy website. You logged in with some personal information, and all you needed was a few email addresses from friends and family. MySpace in 2003 was established by Tom Anderson and Chris DeWolf. It was different than 6 Degrees and any other social network site that was out there. You could customize everything. You customized the font, the layout, the music in the background. It was different than what was out there. In 2004, Facebook was established by Mark Zuckerberg, Dustin Moskovitz, Chris Hughes, and Eduardo Servine, and it changed the way social network again was ever going to be. It it was unique because instead of like MySpace where you had to click on someone's profile to see what they were doing, they had news feeds, and news feeds they would show up on your page, and you could see what other people were doing, and that's what Facebook established and created, and that's what made them different than everything else. Twitter was established in 2006, and it was different also than Facebook. It used 140 characters to stay in touch with people. LinkedIn was a way to professionally have a profile out there. It was established in 2003, and it was different than everything else. It was a way for you to make professional connections. Recent developments in social networking is that social network sites are the most visited sites on the internet. It's crazy to think that social networks are the most visited sites. That's just crazy. With all the websites out there, people choose to use social networks the most. Security and privacy are the biggest concerns for social networking. With everything, there is a people that overshare. They share too much information about themselves and set themselves up to be targets for these people that are out there. Social networking sites has become big business. Facebook, when it went public, was projected to be worth 75 to 100 billion dollars. And when it went public, it was worth a lot. And this is a staggering number. 40% of Americans have a social networking account, and that was in 2011. Current status, of course, security and privacy issues will always be a main issue in social networking. Facebook has had 140 million unique visitors each month, and that was in 2011. Cyberbullying has become an unfortunate result of social networks. Social networks has been good, but the unfortunate and negative result has been cyberbullying. There was a study done, and in 2010 it was found that over 14% of 18 to 10-year-olds had been bullied, and that's uncalled for, and that should be stopped. And over 65% of adult Americans have a social network profile. So when that phrase say, Facebook me or find me on Twitter, now we know that's become a part of our culture because 65% of us have a social network profile. 50% of logins to Facebook is to play games. That is a staggering factor that needs to be watched for. New applications like Pinterest were developed because of how people could share different things, and then people wanted to share pictures, and Pinterest was different because you needed to be invited by Pinterest to start a profile, and that was different, and it's become one of the top websites, and it was actually ranked by Time magazine as the in the top 50, and it was because social networking has changed and it's evolving. Social network marketing will be a must in the future, and that is important because with all the ads out there and the ads that come up when you click on something, that's marketing, and people have found ways to make money off of it. In conclusion, social networking has changed the world as we know it and made it easier to find people and to keep in contact instantly. Because of that, privacy and cyberbullying issues have become extremely common, and that's unfortunate. As users, we need to be more aware of what we share, post, and how other people will be affected by these sites.